Hello everyone, this is Susan with Paper Craft Possibilities. Today I have just a one-page spread or one-page scrapbook page I'm going to do for you. And this is of a soccer game. And this little guy is important in our lives and I wanted to record these. Are they the best pictures? No, they're blurry, but they mean the world to me and I want to record this for me and for him. So I'm going to go ahead and make a page. My last video was in red and black, and this one is going to be the same thing because his uniform is black and red. So let's put this together. Here I have my Versamat ready to go, and I've put down some candy apple paper, and I wanted to show this to you. I did how my brain thinks is I think in alphabetical order instead of, having to go through the list and find all the colors. This is close to my heart colors. These are Stampin' Up colors, and I believe there's 2 pages. And so these are the comparable ink colors with Stampin' Up. These are close to my heart. Here I'm just making notations if I've ordered the ink from Stampin' Up. And these are just things that are highlighted that I've already used. But if this list would be helpful to you, let me know, and somehow, my email address is down below. Let me know and I can get this printout to you. It's been incredibly helpful for me. So this is Candy Apple from Close to My Heart, and the comparable paper from Stampin' Up is Poppy Parade. Now I did notice one thing last night when I was preparing this video is that I'm not sure why, but Stampin' Up doesn't make right now, a 12 by 12 in black. So I'm working off of my, backup stock that I had from Close to My Heart. So if you're the same way, working off your back stock, I'll make sure you're aware when the new Stampin' Up black 12 by 12 is available. Right now they do have it in an 8.5 by 11, but that's it. So anyways, here we go, and let's get started. Let me roll that intro, and I'll pull all my toys out. Okay, let's get started. So I have this piece of black cardstock, and this is a 3 by 12 that I've cut. So let's bring this where we're happy with it. I'm just going to do a dry fit on this so you can see where I'm going. And then I have some zip strips that were from the Hey Handsome set that came from Close to My Heart a while ago. And I always keep these. If I don't use them, they're always in my drawer ready to go. So I think what I want to do is I want to put them right here. Then I always bring in my picture mats that came with the Close to My Heart kits. If you run out of these, just cut some that keep in your side drawer, and they're good for laying out and knowing where you're going to put your photos. So I use these almost every time I do a layout, so I can figure out how many of these photos that I do want on my page. I'm trying to get you all in there in the shot. So I'm thinking I want to do something like that. I've got quite a few things I want to squeeze in here. And then I went into Cricut and I've cut a few things out. I love this soccer ball. So there is that. And then I think what I want to do, let's see if we can scoot this over just a little. I think I want to come in with this. And according to how the picture plays out, I think I'd like to lay these here. And let me show you how I got these. This is a stamp set from Stampin' Up. And I wanted to use the cleats in here. But then we have a family of hikers, and we've also used the RV, which my husband and I have commented on in earlier videos. So things like wonder where the Wi-Fi is weak is perfect. All our viewers can relate to that. So there's quite a few things in here I thought that we could use. And kind of my rule of thumb before I purchase a stamp set is I need to be able to use or think of ideas that can use over 50% of the items on here. If I can't, then I don't put it in my cart because I don't think it's a wise investment. So this is called Let's Wonder, and it is on page 105 of the annual catalog. This is a cling stamp, and I'll explain what that means here in a minute. But page 105, it doesn't come with dies. So this is something you would either have to stamp onto a round piece of paper, like something like this, or you would have to fussy cut it. And what I've done is I've fussy cut this, which is this. Let's see if I can lay it flat so you can see. So that is that. Now here, when they say cling in the catalog, what they're referring to is a red rubber stamp. And quite a few of us hadn't seen these in quite a while, and it has been explained to us by Stampin' Up that you get a lot more detail when you have a cling rubber stamp. And I began to look at this design, and I thought, you know what? It's probably true. I mean, look at the shoelaces and things on this print. So you're going to get all that detail when you stamp these boots. I'm sure it'll be very clear. And this was a really easy stamp. I just did it without my stamp positioner, and it came out perfect. So I really enjoyed working with these. What I plan on doing is putting this in like this once I apply, and they come with labels. You can see that. They come with labels to put onto them to identify them. And I'm just going to keep this red rubber backing and put them in here so I'll know if something has been misplaced before I, close things up and put them away when I'm done. So there is that. Then with these, I came in with my vintage blue. Let's see if I can hold this up. There we go. That's my tricolor pen. And then I got some new Stampin' Blend markers. And I came in first with the brush tip, which is a thicker tip, and it was much too wide for what I needed. So I came to the thinner side of that pen, and it worked out great. These are very juicy and they bled just a little. So I just wanted to encourage you just to go with a light hand when you're first working with these. And I'm sure it's just because it's brand new too. I've just never used it. So these are the Stampin' Up blends. And when you order these, they come two to a package. So you get your darker tone and your lighter tone for blending. And they are alcohol markers, so they do blend quite well. They also have a blending brush, which I have this one from the Tricolor pens from Spectrum Noir. This is where in case you make a boo-boo, you can kind of pick it up a little or blend it out. So you can get one of those also in the Stampin' Blends. I'll list all this below. So that is that. Okay, so we've got that going on. Then for this right here, and I love this because it's really not feminine, it's not masculine, it's just there. And this is from the set, excuse me, I get excited, from Stampin' Up, it's called Spotlight on Nature Dies. But look at this, guys. And all of these stamps, or dies, excuse me, are in this set. And they look alike, but they're not. So you can see right here, this is round and has kind of a floral design on the sides. This is just kind of got a ribbed design on it. So you can mix and match these up, and I love that. I'm gonna get so much use out of this and a lot of bang for your buck. So I'm gonna put them in here, and then eventually, as I'm using them, I'm gonna be putting them on one of my my magnet sheets. And I've also recorded this on my computer, so I've marked it with a C, and we're gonna get to that video another day, and I'll show you how I record all of my dies and stamps. Okay, back to this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna lay this out real quick for you. It's going to be a real rough one here, and then I'm going to come back and start putting things down. So I have a bunch of octagon shapes that I have cut out. And I just want to kind of put these in any random order. I don't want them to make any particular shape. And then I'm going to be putting some down in here. And I have one other thing. I did this on Cricut because I needed a title for this. So I'm going to come in here where it says Kickin' It. Thought that was appropriate. This young man was 12 years old when he was doing this. So, and then I'm going to put down here under this portion, I'm going to put down his age, that type of thing. So if I can fit some more of these octagons, I want to carry this down in here somehow, just to repeat what was done at the top. So let me get some of this pinned down and glued down and all that stuff. And I'll be right back with you. All right, so I did tape down several of these things. I brought in my good old trusty T-ruler. See if I can find one online that's as nice as this, but I love this T-ruler because this comes off and it's magnet. Love it. Anyways, I used that to put down my pictures. The top of this one isn't really glued down yet. I wanted to make sure I could get my my circle underneath there, and then I'm going to come in and do all the other things. I'm going to put you on fast forward with a bit of music, and you can watch me do that. Okay, I have taken this off of my first mat so you could see it. I am going to come in and do some journaling on some white paper, and then I'll be putting it down here. I just want to keep that information private, so that'll be going down in here. And I don't think there's much to say about what happened here. I did put 3D foam dots here. I put some under one of the shoes up here, or the cleats. And other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Just makes me happy. I love this guy so much. When this airs, it will be Memorial Day. And I just wanted to reach out to those who have served and have lost their lives. My thanks goes out to them every day for my freedom. And I wanted to thank their families also, because they gave the greatest gift of their person's life. So I appreciate everything and I don't take it for granted. So happy Memorial Day to everyone.